Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Lady of the Throne, and I am here today with your daily guidance. And I know that I have been a little far behind on the daily guidance, so for those of you who wait for this, I apologize. It's just been really trying to get a certain number of videos out before a certain time frame. So yeah, we're here today on God's Day, Sunday. And on this day is very important, of course, as we are all really supposed to be free of our duties, our daily duties, free of work, and just really meditate, pray, or just really learn more about God's love and to join together with others, whether you are teaching, preaching, or you're connecting, right? So this is really a holy day, and much love to those of you who still keep this day holy. So I want to talk to you guys about what is coming up for July 23rd, okay? For those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. I know that this may be a different style of reading for you, but I am Lady of the Throne, where God dwells within me as me. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in and hearing this word today. If you like or resonate with what you're hearing, make sure to subscribe before you go and hit that thumbs up button. Also, if you're interested in any personal spiritual guidance or advice for your life, please reach out. You will see down below in the description box a link for that as well. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Today's energy is all about, and we're going with animals in July. So the animal that comes up is the camel. The camel. And you will find camels in Africa, the Sahara, the desert, Egypt. That is, or was the primary source of travel across the sands. And still to this day, you can hop on top of camel and get where you need to go. So I think that is important here. And it definitely ties into the overall message that I originally feel like it's about. But now that I say that, I think that it ties in perfectly with the message. So getting where you need to go, that could be the topic of discussion here. So the camel spirit is about being patient, being adaptable, having resilience though, and also being able to endure all kinds of circumstances to get where you need to go. Thank you, God. Look at how God works. God, I love you so much because you're able to send messages and connect the dots so that it creates a perfect situation. And right on the spot, you guys, this is what it's about. Getting where you need to go and being adaptable, needing to be patient as you are on your journey, traveling to where you need to go. And you are being resilient. You're showing resilience during this and endurance, right? So this tells me that God has some things that must be done, or He is working on something while you're in the season of waiting, this season of having patience about things. Some of you are aware of your destiny or know that there is a destiny that God has created for you. You know that you have a purpose. And so this energy also talks about being able to behave in a calm and sensible way at a time when the only thing right to do would be to be angry or get very upset about the circumstances. But instead of allowing yourself to get really angry and upset about all of these things that you are involved in, you're showing resilience and endurance. You're showing that I'm being a reflection right now. So I'm showing all this resilience and endurance through all of these harsh things that the world has, thrown against me, thrown against you. A lot of people have been dealing with so much hate and evil inside the hearts of others. And you get so many people being misled by others and by things that they see on TV and things that they hear about, and not really looking at the real truth of the matter or the facts of the matter. So in this time where you could let this get the best of you, you could let this make you really upset, you could let this change your perspective on your life, or it could make you change the way you handle your relationships with other people. But instead, you have this inner beauty. You have this inner beauty that shines, where other people, no matter how much they don't want to acknowledge, they know that you have this inner beauty within you. And so this inner beauty is what is coming through the most at this time. And people can see the inner beauty in you because of your grace, your style, the way you are, how you are set up, the way you communicate is amazing. You know the right words to say, you know what to do. And being that, I really love the field of communication myself, because I believe that communication is very, very important. And I am a very effective communicator as well, in most situations, because I would always have this inner knowing of, what's going on with the other person I'm talking to, which would either refrain me from saying certain things or would make me say certain things, because I already understand the motives of those around. And so I think that you guys are showing up as a brilliant example of God's love. Beautiful. Having a beautiful soul means that you are the example of God's love. The way you gracefully walk around this world, walk around your city, the way you gracefully do this has people starstruck, because you're not expected to be so delicate, light, sweet, and airy when you have circumstances up against you that don't require this type of energy, right? You have expectations. People want you to be angry for no reason. People want you to be very upset for no reason, when really you're just perfect. You're perfect. Understand how perfect you are. And it's a major contradiction that you would tell yourselves that, oh, nobody's perfect. But in God's eyes, we're all perfect. So what is it that you're going to believe? Are you going to believe what man has created, a quote that's man-made? Or are you going to believe the words directly from the source? Me, I'm always choosing God. So if God says that you are perfect in his eyes, then you have to know that you are perfect, period. You are perfect, perfectly made. Your life has been perfectly created and designed for you. So the way you look externally is perfect, because that is who you are. That is your identity. The way that you are on the inside of you is perfect for you. It may not be perfect to others. It may not be that you're a good person or a bad person. It's just that it's perfectly made for you, right? If that is who he wanted you to be in this lifetime, then that's what you are in this lifetime. It's perfect because it's what was intended. It's not perfect because you're the most beautiful woman or man in the world. You're not perfect because you're the richest woman or man in the world. You are perfect because whatever you are is perfect, because that is what God wanted you to be. You can never take away the perfection from God's creations. He creates everything with intention. Everything has a purpose. So if you are anything from a nurse on down to a school teacher, on down to a trash collector, on down to an IT technician, whatever you are and whoever you are, God has given you the tools and the access and the abilities to be that perfect version of yourself. It doesn't matter what you do for a living. We're talking about who you are on a soul level. which goes far beyond the practical world. It goes far beyond what you do for a living. This is about who you are as a person. In every point in everyone's lives, your job turns off. You all have a downtime when you can be yourself. That version of you is that perfection, not by what you do. So there is a beautiful light that is inspiring other people right now, today, as we speak. People are embracing the divine feminine energy, and this pink is all around because look, isn't it beautiful to be a woman? Isn't it a beautiful thing to be the divine feminine? Isn't it a beautiful thing to be a queen? Isn't it a beautiful thing to have a beautiful soul, to have a beautiful heart, to want beautiful things for beautiful people? Isn't it amazing to beautify the land just simply with your love? Love is the only thing that is real, and people can feel love. Love is a feeling. It's a feeling. And when you feel something that is so real and can be, in most cases, one of the strongest defining moments of your reality is based on what you feel. So never ignore your feelings. And so you'll have people in the world who will try to talk you out of your feelings, talk you out of your emotions, talk you out of love. And you know that there is a soulmate out there for you, or you know that the person you're connecting with is your soulmate. People will talk you out of these things, but you have to understand that not everyone can say that they are a perfect version of themselves, that they accept the perfection that they are. Not everyone can understand that. Not everyone doesn't really know what that means. Really look at things in a different way right now, because I think that you want to get to where you need to be or where you want to go, and you're going to get there. But right now, you do have to show this resilience and this endurance as you journey across this hot, brazen land to get to where you need to be, right? And you do have assistance. You have this camel there, and this is all metaphorical. You have this camel there. The camel is, a humpback, right? So there is something that is allowing you elevation right now. And what is allowing you that elevation is your resilience. That's your elevation through this long, drawn out journey. How long it's taking you to get to your destination, where you need to be spiritually or emotionally, okay, or financially. This humpback is your resilience. You do have that elevation because you're staying resilient, you're staying strong through everything, and you believe so much in yourself and what you can do and who you can become, especially if you've come from humble beginnings. There's people out here in this world who want to humble you more because these people have been misled and misguided. They believe that they can do these things, but not one man walking the earth can do this but those who have spiritual power. And so as I went to a particular part of the Bible, you guys, because I grew up with this, so this is what I refer to. And so I am in 2 Samuel chapter 21, verse 4, like the end of verse 4 going into verse 5. So it says, "What do you want me to do for you?" David asked. They answered the king, "As for the man who destroyed us and plotted against us so that we have been decimated and have no place anywhere in Israel, let 7 of his male descendants be given to us and to be killed, and their bodies exposed before the Lord at Gibeah of Saul, the Lord's chosen one." Now, the word decimated, those of you who you may know already, but those of you who don't know, decimated is to kill, destroy, or remove a large percentage of. So this is basically what this seems like to me, is that there is a man who destroyed some people and who plotted against some people. It feels like someone who went against some good people, right? Someone who went against the wrong people. Someone who went against the believers of the chosen one. The believers of the chosen one, or the supporters of the chosen one, the family of the chosen one. Someone who decided to go against something that God has chosen to prevail and to have spiritual authority, right? Someone just really decided to do that. And so this to me feels like someone who tried to take everything away from a divine group of people or a person. Okay, I'm getting the chosen one here. So this seems like the things that God does to teach lessons or to rectify situations or to teach others right from wrong. It can be really harsh sometimes in your eyes, but you also have to understand what you have become a part of as well. So some people may be being misled and may be for the destroying of something that God had meant and intended to be divine, holy, sacred. And when you go against the sacred order of things, this is about punishment as a result. Harming someone who is innocent, completely innocent, didn't bother anyone. A chosen one who didn't deserve these things. Someone who has been so resilient through all of the pain and has been remaining calm and acting sensible in times when you really could be upset. People are absolutely inspired by this. So the events that takes place in situations like this, where others are punished around you for hurting you, for mocking you, for shaming you, for disrespecting you, for being disloyal to you, for coming at you for absolutely no reason at all. These things are playing out because that is something that you just shouldn't have touched. And I think that people can't admit that they were wrong. So that is when God has to show up. And I believe that for those of you out there, especially, this is intended mostly for my women, my females, because I am getting a whole lot of pink here. I hope that this helps you tie in the message, and I hope it makes sense for you. But I am getting a sense that this is your time to let that beauty that you have within you, to let that shine and continue to let that shine, because people, you really are inspiring, I want to say, the world right now. You're inspiring thousands or millions of people. Could be billions of people. You're inspiring so many people right now because of how you are staying so graceful. Because really and truly, you didn't deserve anything wrong. Because you didn't do anything wrong. You were living your life. You were on your journey. You wanted to get to your destination. You just wanted to have a life that is just really a good life, like everyone else has a fair chance to have. And being that you're beautifully carrying yourself through all of this, and you still have a smile on your face, and you're still so pure-hearted and kind and sincere and devoted to everything that you are and everything that God is, man, keep going. Because what you're waiting for, God will do. God is a God of His word, and He will do for you, because He sees this too. You are His baby, you are His daughter, and He absolutely loves you. All right, so that's all I have, you guys. I hope that this helps. God bless.